Der Mörder war wieder der Gärtner und er plant schon den nächsten Coup. Der Mörder ist immer der Gärtner und er schlägt erbarmungslos, der schlägt erbarmungslos, der schlägt erbarmungslos zu. Jo, was geht ab, Boy? Ich hab der TerraFox hier von der heute spielen wir wieder The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Wir sind gerade in der Bücherei und ja, wir können jetzt hier anklicken, wir haben es hier schon angeschaut. Und wir schauen uns mal den Rotarm an. So, pause it, I'm really soon clean up the car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone and do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Okay, da sehen wir hier rumliegende Bücher. So many books in the corners in which we had time to pick them all up. Setting out no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the terrain speeding up. But who pulled up a lot of these out too, searching for something? What reckless behavior! I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are squeezing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. So, was sehen wir hier? Oh, brochures! There are travel destinations here, like amusement parks, conference, hotels, and oh. TerraFox, look at this, there's a couple maps here. This gives me a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map, let's take it. Livery map is added to your inventory. Shall we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. So, hier ist auch ein Buch versteckt. Was ist bright red book? Oh yeah, these tricks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiographical recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's why this is even here. Maybe you just have to create an omelette. You may not be wrong. Oh, von Eggman ist hier auch im Buch zu sehen. So, wir können hier ein bisschen umgucken. Hier nach rechts gehen sie es auch. Schauen wir uns mal das Bücherregal. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all of these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's carefully cooking out the books excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen off from the floor and everything, but every book on the shelves is an outfitting revolver, but this one. This is the user guide of the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think something found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but this is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go to create Vector and S and find out what's really happened. So. Should only confirm work to start before moving on the next car. Or I just saying that because you want to look at the books longer. Either way, we should back to the investigation. Okay. Schauen wir mal an. Wir schauen mal Vectors erstmal an. Did you bring any meat to shop? Can I take your order? Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment and my order is more important. So why would you show me the menu to me? Go on, otherwise, why would you teach me like that? There's here, I saw you could trust you. We made a fool of me. Okay, habe ich schon gelesen. So, nochmal. Start interrogation. So, the two of you don't believe us, huh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I would be a proper detective. I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the value of your alibis. TerraFox and I here can confirm two things. Why Vector left to go to play games with Knuckles and if actually really was reading his library card. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library card to visit Knuckles? We prepared the present's evidence if needed. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I was entertaining him, man, of the thieves. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we're instructed to mingle. I remember the card machine in the saloon first, so I figured out how to check it out. seems to lie with the information you get over sniffies. Then that brings our attention to you, SPO. Who entered the library car, found something at the left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course you was! Once Extra starts reading, he doesn't stop until it's done. I've seen it happening. It must have been a good read. What was this book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What? It was embarrassing. What kind of things do you need I read? If you won't want to talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. TerraFox, could you help me out? Alright, that book investigates my heavy reading. Library map. So detectives you are. Seems like it was a wrong choice, but book could it have been a reading? The Mirage Express manual. The next source manual of the Mirage Express. Many features and capability doesn't seem to mention on how to write the train. This would we need, this one. A manual? You think Asprey was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Thing. Und jetzt geht's wieder in diesem blöden Minigame. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but there were many books on the shelf were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail is normally like you, HBO. Hey, no, I don't have to introduce my power like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean but well, but I can handle myself. Apologize, SBO. The butcher and a poet friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. TerraFox, if you don't mind. Could you ask me some questions about the manual? Just flip the page and ask away. Or as secrets ask over the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 362. Okay, what affecting extremely accurate technology was designed to assist in keeping this train spotless. Robotic arms doing the events they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning off the crash and mess afterward. However, when it comes to saying the train can clean itself, so I have the feeling the company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like actually your access of correction, TerraFox. Tip me with another one. Okay, which was your choice? 15. What is the Mirage cancellation policy? No reference and you will be in charge with no trophy. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, TerraFox. Let's see if it's not going to go to the street. Got a picture will ask. Das ist immer andere Seiten, ich komme. Seite of Sound. What was the business support the conducted in Eastern okay. Our intelligent data protection system works in tandem with this conducted to also smooth drive for gas. I remember this is train as an autopilot, but it can access fuel suit of capabilities without it can do into our presence. Now, did I pass your little test? No. I had to say it, but no. Just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please. But you joked and jabbed. Say no to my face. No, I wish you were riddled with fleas. You just throw my curse at me? You have clearly read the manual. Those answers feel twice so specific to be guessed. And you boys have to nurse the question my body like that? Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit so. Reading the entire time a murder occurs does not sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But you've answered all my questions to call me, that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's caution attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My other reads had to sustain despite being discruel. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so of course we can. SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem. Frankly, I don't believe this can be true, and we have to evidence back it up. TerraFox? Yeah, this puts me on the spot. Okay, TerraFox think should have a piece of everything to someone who also saw us for reading, but what? Das hier. No, towards it's fine to say me with that, don't waste my time. Not sure that's writing about whatever to read, but sure someone else reading, okay. The library map, this one. This restaurant. Was? Das ist falsch? What evidence do we have that shows someone else should have been as we were reading? Way map. That should be okay. Shadow's log. This one. Shadow's log? Please pray to Teil. What this has to do with anything. We are up for TerraFox, let's get our argument together. Ah, das geht wieder los, ein Minispiel. Mit WASD oder Pfeiltasten kann man das Spiel noch gar nicht aufgefallen. Shadow walked to the library car and get to the saloon car, where he sent the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Croc's the natural gamer ass. As we said, he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he is mentioning nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector's come back. When Shadow left Knuckle the Vector in the saloon car, Asbury was fully still reading his book for a good while to this point. You know, Shadow had to walk back to his library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. Oh, I mean, it was a simple slip up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can't say such inspiration. Defending the argument that he was reading the time isn't easy. So, if you didn't see Shadow return from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? How would SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, dear TerraFox. One that I would love to actually solve. You gotta believe me. That good Bama is vanishing. I was so involved with my book that you noticed Shadow passed back to his library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SPO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. It doesn't seem to be right to me. This feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Was Astro simply sitting reading, or did someone vanish and not notice Shadow returned to the library car? What should I do? Different SPO. I have to make sure all guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of your problems. Now what? My first eyesight, lay it on me. What piece of evidence Shadow couldn't leave? Send it to all another. Shadow's lock. That was not quite right. If Shadow returns to life, the SPO sure didn't see it right, what piece of evidence helped to explain that. Library map. Alright, now let's get my songs in order. Und es wird immer schwieriger, weil wir mehr Ringe sammeln müssen. Okay. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exit that right across from one another, a straight path. You shall walk down the straight path. There's a way I couldn't have seen one another. Looks like I have a point over exactly on the map you mean. Where could I have been for sure not see him? Here? Not quite. For sure to see it, where I could have been seated. This? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can't check on this. When I returned from the Saluka, Asper was the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Asper couldn't have seen one another from the spot, because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Asper or vice versa. This makes a lot of sense. Why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Asper? There's no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was questioning despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further problems. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it, another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chains are so comfy. Likewise, I would use a breather. That your work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our clue to leave. See you later, Victor and SPO. Gift and hack, and when you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my produce shop for you both. A murder is on the loose. While clock keeps getting locked. The tick-tick goes the clock, while our heroes are in caboose. At this point I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, TerraFox, let's see what's next. Coming. So, speichern wir jetzt ab. Und ja. Okay, ich glaube, ich mache eine Pause. Ich bin mir nicht ganz sicher, ob ich eine brauche, aber ich brauche mal lieber eine zur Sicherheit. Und euch vielen Dank fürs Zusehen, bleibt gesund wie immer und es gibt noch einen Daumen für euch fürs Zugucken. Und wir klicken noch ein bisschen. Okay, was stand da? Alter ist noch so cool, das Kriegen wir any meters type? I don't know, I'm sure we will actually. We will lose. Okay. So. Ja, bevor wir jetzt gehen, euch vielen Dank fürs Zusehen, bleibt jetzt noch ein Daumen für euch zu gucken. Ich komme bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss, ciao.